Hello everyone, Kaoz here, and welcome to my first video. Make sure to watch until the end for a special giveaway to start the year. Today we'll take a look at how to obtain the quest cape with minimum requirements and why you should do this early on. It took me exactly 2 months and 1 day to obtain the quest cape from scratch, so I'd like to share how I did it. Especially since it's something I didn't even get on my old account back when I quit in 2012. First of all, this is obviously not going to be a guide for every single quest, but rather a way to make the quest grind more tolerable, as it can be rather tedious, especially during the early stages. Also, part of the great difficulty comes when facing the various bosses we have to battle, so those fights will be covered on a separate video, showing you how to beat every single difficult boss with minimum requirements and equipment. Also, full disclaimer, I bought some bonds to help me through this process, so if you make your own money from scratch, all of this may just take a little bit longer. For me personally, the worst thing you can do is to start a quest without even looking at the requirements, as some of the needed levels can be annoying to get just for a quest. And we all know having an uncompleted quest on your list looks kind of weird, or at least for me. Best method to do all the quests goes as follows. Go to the Oldschool wiki and take a look at the quest difficulties, which are divided into Novice, Intermediate, Experienced, Master, Grandmaster, and Special. I'll leave a link to this in the description down below. Since we'll start from scratch, go to the Novice section of the quests. Open every single one and write down the levels required to complete all of these. Begin training all your skills until you reach all of these goals and then return to the Novice quest list. This is where you will decide how to begin your adventure. Personally, I like doing difficult and long quests first, if they don't have any other quests as requirements, as I enjoy having to do easy quests when ending a category. You could do this the opposite way and go for easy, short quests first and work all the way up. Do this for every intermediate and experienced quests. That is, finish the novice ones, open every intermediate quest to write down all the skill requirements, grind those levels, finish every intermediate quest, and then do the same for the experienced ones. At this point, you should be ready for Recipe for Disaster, as this is a special quest divided into 10 mini quests. Grind the levels for it and then complete it to get your Barrow's gloves. We are obviously going to do the same for Master and Grandmaster quests. You will notice that there are fewer quests here, as some of them can take up to 1.5 to 2 hours even when following an efficient guide. So be patient and grind those final levels for your last couple of challenges. Now that's a very general way to obtain the quest cape and to make it not as annoying to get. But why would you grind this right away? Finishing every quest before you actually play the game has tons of benefits and rewards in the form of new areas, items, teleports, training methods, and even equipment. I will also make a video on the best quest rewards to show you what I mean. Obtaining the quest cape also means that you won't have to worry about quest requirements when going for achievement diaries, as grinding quests to do some of these can be extremely tedious and annoying. Last but not least, obtaining the quest cape at the lowest possible level will get you a ton of bragging rights, even as a regular non-Iron Man account. I honestly cannot tell you how many times I've been praised by high-level players for wearing the cape even at level 88, which was when I got it, even when the minimum level is 85. Also, we need to talk about quest guides. Honestly, there's no point in trying to do difficult quests on your own when there are tons of resources to help you out. If that's how you like to do it, by all means go ahead. But to do this as efficiently as possible, I recommend watching a video guides to help you out. Before I mention my favorite guides, I should tell you that I enjoy watching videos with no cuts, as I get to know the approximate length of a quest beforehand. It's kind of annoying to see a quest guide being around 10 minutes when the quest itself takes like 40 because of all the cuts in the videos. Here's who to watch in order to have a more pleasant experience. My go-to quest guide is a player called Godzilla. He makes videos in Spanish, but even if you follow the video, it's pretty straightforward. I've heard a lot of praise for Slayer Music 1, but I honestly didn't watch any of his videos, but I recommend looking at his guides to see if they suit you. Also, I watched a lot of Snuggle Quest and Pixeled Monk, since I enjoy a lot of their guides even when there are a lot of cuts in them, since it didn't make the quest that much longer. Now, I'll tell you who to watch under your own criticism. These are Third Age Film and Crumb, whose videos will appear high up when searching for quests. I honestly have nothing against these content creators, but personally I had trouble following the guides. Check them out if you please, but I felt like the quest guide was not as planned as it should have been. They ended up not telling certain items to bring, backtracking to certain parts of the quest, and doing overall some mistakes that could have been avoided or even cut out of the video. So yeah, again, nothing wrong against these guys, as their other content is pretty good, but their quest guides could have been a little bit improved. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how to make the quest grind more tolerable. As this is my first official video and to help the channel grow, I'll be hosting giveaways every so often, and today we have our first one. The prize will be an old school bond for 2 lucky players, and all you have to do is subscribe to the channel with notifications on, follow me on Twitter, and leave a comment down below with either your Twitter handle or your RuneScape username. I will announce the winner on Twitter on January the 15th. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.